All right, let's take a look at your study guide. So when you're working on increasing and decreasing functions, make sure that you read the graph from left to right. So as we look at this example graph, we start here on the left. Notice my pencil is going up. So from left to right, I'm increasing. Here, from left to right, I'm remaining the same. So that's my constant interval. And here, from left to right, I am increasing. On this interval, my pencil's going down, so I'm decreasing. So you're looking for the x values when f of x is increasing, decreasing, or constant. So you're looking at the y and you're writing down the x, basically. So if you'll notice right here, going from left to right, I see that I'm decreasing until I hit this bottommost point, okay? And so this is going to be my decreasing interval. Notice that it has an arrow going up and to the left. So that tells me I'm decreasing when x is less than or equal to -4. So from -4 to the left, I have a decreasing interval. Okay, now on my next interval, I notice from that same vertex point, I'm going up. So this is going to be my increasing interval. But we're going from endpoint to endpoint, so it's bounded between these two numbers. So my increasing interval will be between -4 and -2. And now from here, I'm going back down, but again, I'm bounded between two numbers. So this decreasing interval will be between -2 and 0. Now my next interval that I see is going to be a constant interval, but it also is bounded between two numbers. So I'm going from 0 to +4. And then finally, this interval is an increasing interval. So from 4 to 7, I'm increasing. Now in the next section, it tells us for positive and negative intervals, the positive regions of a function are those intervals where the function is above the x-axis. So it's where the y values are positive. So we see above the x-axis, all of our y values are positive. The negative regions of a function are the intervals where the function is below the x-axis. That's where your y values are negative. So below the x-axis, everything on the y is negative. So as I look at this graph or this function, I see that my very first interval right here is positive. Now, if you'll notice, this ordered pair is 0, 0, and this ordered pair is 2 and 0. So we look at the y and we write down the x. Both of the y values here on these x-intercepts are 0. 0 is not positive or negative, so we can't include those values in our interval. So when I write that the positive interval is from 0 to 2, I don't include 0 and 2 with an equal sign, because at 0 and 2, y is 0. That's a neutral number. Now my next section is going to be down here. This is a negative interval. So from 2 to 4, I'm dealing with negative. Okay, and again, I can't include 2 and 4 because at 2, y is 0, and at 4, y is 0. And then my third part of the interval is this interval up on the top. So from 4 and 0 to 6 and 0. So once again, this is a positive interval from 4 to 6. But I can't include 4 and 6 because y is 0, which is a neutral number. Okay, now let's look at the next part.